start, I think we're making great headway. Never mind all sentient beings at this moment. We can think that, but it's not possible. Not possible yet. But we can think, we make the people around us happy. When we're in a retreat center, when we're in a dharma center, when we're in our homes, wherever we are, we should do our best to lessen our neurotic output to the people around us. We should cut down our projections of how we perceive they should be or how we expect them to be. We should cut that down. And the way we can cut that down is by knowledge of dharma, to know where that rises from. And the way to apply it and get the result, and you will get the result, is by the practice of collection of merit, which we've talked about. You will definitely get the result. Unless Buddha is wrong, he's a liar, he's an idiot, then you will get the result. And I don't think he's a liar or an idiot. So you will definitely get the result. And how to get that result? By merit, knowledge, application, and the collection of merit. Along with that, habituation. Everything that we do now, everything, the way we eat, the way we dress, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we think, the way we act, comes from habituation. Some is habituation from previous lives, some from this life. Habituation. Habituation is the main key. And so if we can habituate ourselves to the point, the way we are now, we can definitely habituate ourselves differently. So habit is very important. And habit comes from awareness. Awareness. We don't have to pray to 1,000 meditational deities. We don't have to hang out in the cave. I wouldn't want to hang out in the cave, actually. We don't have to go to Shangri-La, Tibet. We don't have to meet any weird Rinpoches that wear weird clothes and speak English to you. We don't need to do any of that. We just keep awareness. Right? We talked about that, Andy. Keep awareness. And if we keep awareness, and we keep filling that awareness with knowledge, the Dharma, and not just read a Labyrinth, read many books from different traditions, from the great Nyingmapa, the great Sacha, the great Kagyu, the great Gelugpa, Hindu text, Christian text, Islamic text, and we combine that information, and we keep awareness, and we practice that, and we focus at it, again and again, you will definitely make headway. You will definitely make headway. Even if someone like me, wild and another samsara being, I notice myself making some headway. Some headway. I'm not bragging, but I'm rejoicing. I see my anger much less. I see my acceptance of people around me much easier. And I have less expectancy of others. You know, when we expect others to be a certain way and they're not that way, we become angry. It's not their fault, it's our fault. Why? We are brought up a certain way, to think a certain way, from a certain culture, a certain background. We expect other people to be like that. When other people are not like that, we become angry, and then we justify by saying, well, they're not like that. And that's how we create a lot of disharmony among ourselves with other people. So how can we change that? Through habituation. Habituation comes from awareness. Awareness comes from knowledge of Dharma. The knowledge of Dharma will equate into awareness and results if we have the collection of merit. So the whole reason we came to such a holy site, Bodhgaya, to make offerings, to take refuge, to renew our vows, to make circumambulation, to recite mantras, to contemplate, to meditate under the holy tree, to make this journey here. And it's incredible because yesterday, when we just took off from Sri Lanka, the tsunami hit. The tsunami hit one part of the island. And over 9,000 people are counted dead. Incredible. We're flying in the sky, we just left, and the tsunami is on the bottom, killing people. Incredible. Shocking. Shocking. Tonight's puja, today's little recitation we're going to do puja, we're going to dedicate it to those people. We'll dedicate it that tsunami doesn't come again. They're predicting another one doesn't come again. One, the people already been hit. May they find relief quickly. May medicines and doctors and relief workers get to those respective countries quickly. We have to think about that. Because we're sitting here getting a Dharma talk, warm and comfortable and happy, and eating cinnamon rolls and going to a home restaurant having momos. And there are people out there looking for corpses of their relatives. And I find that quite intense, and we were just there. We were just there. And we're here in a beautiful center with wonderful Sangha, ordained and lay Sangha, in a beautiful place, making offerings. Lam Tsongkhapa, we're talking about merit, collection and merit, where people out there are actually looking for food and medical help. So think about that. That could have been, and with respect to all those people, just like it says in the preciousness of human life, that could have been us. And they kept saying on the TV over and over, I've heard different people talking on the news that, hey, the shocking part was that 1 minute we're standing there, the next minute we look out the window, there's a wall of water coming. And the whole tragedy was, everybody kept repeating it was so sudden that people's lives were just snuffed out. I saw whatever being taken away. I saw people hanging in trees, dead. I saw people just drowning in front of me. And it was just so sudden. And the first thing I thought was, yes, that's how incredibly fragile our life is. And do we want to spend the rest of our lives making trouble for people, making unhappiness for people? You know, Bodhgaya means forcing our way onto other people the way we think they should be, other beings? Or do we want to spend the rest of our lives giving hope, happiness, and love? If not to all sentient beings, at least to people around us. Do we want to be a being of light, a being of hope and happiness, and to stop asking people to give us hope and light and to be an example, but for us to be a hope and light, to be an example to others? I think it's time for that. Coming to Bodhgaya is profound. Hearing that we were just a few hours away from tsunami is quite profound. And being here making offerings to a High Lama's monastery is also quite profound. So everything we should go back and think about, we should meditate. We have the great fortune to receive the Dharma. And I'm not talking from a fanatical point of view. I'm not talking from a religious point of view. I'm not talking from a Tibetan point of view. That I'm Tibetan and the Dharma comes from my country and I'm just telling you that we're fortunate. I really believe that. Because I've studied many things, I've traveled, I've seen many people, ate and visited and experienced many things, and nothing is different. The color, the faces, the clothes are different, but inside is all the same. So when you come across the Dharma, it gives you a philosophy, a way of thinking, and a perspective that is incredibly wide. And even if you don't believe in future lives and karma, if you practice the Dharma in this life, you will gain happiness. Why do people spend thousands of dollars going to analysts and psychologists in Beverly Hills? I live there. Why? Why do people go there and pay thousands of dollars to listen to someone and put them on their Get Your Life Together program? Life coaches. Why? Because they need a different perspective. Their perspective has not worked. Well, we have a new coach. His name is Dr. Bodhgaya. Very simple. And if we follow what he says, be kind, as embodied. My motto, the 8 verses of transforming the mind. If we follow the 8 verses, it's the best counseling we can get. It's kind of hard in the beginning. Just like any neurosis, any inner or outer disease, it's hard in the beginning. But through habituation, it becomes easier. And what do we want in the end? Do we want to make people around us happy? Some of us are quite sick here. Do we want to make the people around us happy? The few days we have left. Do we want to make people around us loved? Or do we want to give excuses that we can't do this, we can't do this, we can't do that, and keep hurting people around us? The best way to show love is transform. The best way to say I love you is to transform. The best way to live is to transform. And all of us have degrees of transformation we need to accomplish since we're in samsara. So we're here to make merit. We're here to make offerings. We're here to do Dharma every single day. And I request all of you, my friends, will come with me. I request all of you, please don't forget what I've been explaining to you for a few years now, some of you a few months, some of you new, and what I've spoken to you today. Please make a difference in your lives. Whether you accept Buddha as your refuge, whether your Lama is His Eminence Soka Rinpoche or the Dalai Lama or Swamiji, doesn't really matter. What matters is we take what they said into our hearts and we apply it, not tomorrow, not the day after, immediately. And to make everybody around us happy. To make everybody around us no pain. And we don't create more unhappiness for them. No. And to show respect to our parents. They have their ways, they have their style. To show respect to them. Show respect to elders. To show respect to everybody around us. And to help. Again and again. And to do that daily. And at the end of the day, think about today, what I so-called inverted commas failed in, and to regret deeply. And tomorrow try it again. And then when you do your sadhanas, and then when you do your retreats, and then when you make your offerings, and you listen to the Dharma, you'll see results. What's that result? Everywhere you go, people will tell you that you've changed. People will notice a change in you. I've been told that many times. And when people start telling you there's a change in you, whether you accept the dharma or not, that's dharma. That's dharma. So let's make the rest of our lives something that doesn't bring harm to others, mentally, by speech. Some of you have maids. To be kind to the maids. To your wives. They're very kind to live with you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Is it easy to live with yourself? I find it difficult to live with myself. To look at your husbands. To look at the people around you that got to deal with you every day. And to make their lives easier. If we're going to say 10 things, then let's lessen it to 9, then 8, then 7. Whether you believe in the Buddha Dharma strongly or not, it doesn't matter. If we can make people happy and no harm, and we don't throw our projections on them, we're living our life well. We're living our life well. Think about all that. Think about all that. So we're here to collect merit, and the merit is to create a transformation. Think about all that. Think about all that. And when you take refuge tomorrow, think about what I've talked to you today. And think I'm going to cut my mind and my neurosis away. Think about that strongly. And then when we take refuge tomorrow in the retreat, and we renew our refuge vows, there's going to be a difference. Okay? And for the Sangha members here, I offer you my respects. Some of you are much more advanced than I am and older, and I don't think it's proper for me to sit here and elucidate the Dharma in front of you guys. So I offer my respects to all of you. I actually was speaking to my friends. And this is very, very beautiful, very, very nice. I thank you for the preparations very, very much. And let's do Lama Chöpa. Okay? We'll start with, we'll just start straight up Lama Chöpa easier. It doesn't take much time. Okay? On the easier Lama Chöpa generally. Think of it as, and dedicate this to the people in Tsunami. Dedicated to His Eminence's long life. Dedicated to His Eminence's works to come through. And of course, for His Holiness and all the great masters that their work can come through. Think like that very strongly, alright? Crystal, can you please be our Unze? Yes, you be our Unze just like in the center. You be our lead chanter. Never mind, you stay right there. Do you have the Lama Chöpa? Sorry? Do you have the group there with you? For the state of an exalted, white, virtuous mind, I also to be master state, for this moment, to our enlightenment, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya, for the sake of all other beings, and for myself included,
fusions of light rays radiate forth generously. Blessed be the fire of please them. All because most of the clear rays only excellent qualities infinitely pure. Om. Pure gods allow the rain of objective mind as flows and fields of vision. Pray the issues of space as the sky. Rain out beyond the range of thought. In essence, they are pristine awareness. In essence, in operation, there is a song. That consciousness is very extraordinary pristine awareness of bodies and bliss, the objects being enjoyed by the six senses.
In the vast on this is my Guru, whose crime and all be erased. In essence, all the gods, in the aspect of several Rohan, with one face to gods and a great one Swan. Right hand is gesture of Dharma. That hand is meditating close to spirits of training or liberty nectar. Dread the heroes of luxury suffer. Hate is all the right hand before the other hand. In your heart, no all waiting, Lord Jajara. The Buddha will do the God of these faithful sons. Only Raja praising the Raja of each star. You delight in the essence of things for substances. Alone you will honor to many things. In all gods of the practices. Bring the powers of my life, the other of me, and my outside of the Buddha. And see my Raja the Chief and my your four elements of all loving consorts. The bliss of the senses, the ancient temples, singing the joy of all the reality of most stars. The heads of the walls of the 21,000 dharmas. The limbs of the ruffled protectors. The light rays of revelation guardians. All the loving and presence. All holy gods of cushions for your feet. Surrounding you with respected order is your concerning seal of actual and leading truth. He does the most of Mandala deities. Buddha was his house. The meanings and protectors of teachings. The three laws of each man, the three rajas. From the symbols of hope, bright rays go up and put light, draw off from the nectar of those who wisdom, so that they may become separately suspect. You are the source of wisdom and So this one we do with song and beauty because we're inviting the three jewels to come at this time to enter and reside in holy images alive. This one, just the two lines we do in Tibetan. Think carefully. We're inviting the actual wisdom beings here. All right? Concentrate. Concentrate. Yeah. prostrate at your lotus feet, O Bodhgaya. Your jewel, my God, is the
and in this degree of ineffective, present your faith, confident in all hundreds and times over, such a precious blood and necklace, the precious nice symbols and more, of everything life and life, and the Lord and living, and grant you all wishes for health and health. Please be all and those, show up as objects for thank you the rain and those the nations, as a pleasure grove on the shore which runs the sea. It is true in 1,000 red lotuses, penetrating the vast wall. These are the offering objects rising from star and last by churches. Everywhere exalted flowers of these celebrations of the behaviors of ourselves and ours. It is more than beyond. It is the beauty of the of God of our hearts. And in saying the truth, which remains to speak it from our hearts. In all other creation, and in the color of saffron, speaking to us from the fingers of the living. This is my apples for my hands and so forth. Purified, transformed, in Christ name. You are even the luscious illusion like consoles, almost makes me happy, all ways my and accept the pure slowly brightness of youth, and still is 60 parts of love. You are the supreme ultimate Bodhgaya, beyond words, thought, and expressions, spontaneous and inimitable. The voice here of all things freely and meditation into existence. I must perfect the things we have.
We offer You guys have it? You don't have it, right? No one has it? Crystal, do you have it? Yes, it is.
Page 35? 25.
You have it, all of you? It is,
Page 25.
stanzas 56. We'll have that. Then, you guys just wait a minute. I'll do a general blessing, and then we'll do a short offering, all right? We'll do it in Tibetan. Then you guys join along with your mantra. Oh, you have it. Those who have soul commitments, take please. Page 50, stanza 55, page 20. Those of you with soul commitments. Okay? You guys see it? Okay, stanza 56. Stanza 77. Through the power of having made offerings and respectful requests to you, O holy and venerable gurus, the clean field of merit, we seek your blessings of protectors to root of well-being, that we may come under your careful care. Realizing how this body of liberty and balance is found but once necessity is found but once is difficult to attain and meet new laws. We seek the blessings of protectors to make it possible, and not just from as means of their lives. We ask that the Spirit of those who know love, takes our hearts and
selfish wish, without compassion, but down into the technique of monkey dreams and take upon her. Receive the lesson that you need to put the practice between our rules, and restrain our minds to your own self-house. It's in the law that always your response of 3 times. Receive the blessings of complete perfection of generosity, through thy teaching that constant mind and gives love passion. May we transform our bodies love perfection with your glorious hands. In the salvation and redemption. Receive the blessings of complete perfection of our spirits, of working for sake of sanctification and virtuous deeds, and of blessings of love for which we can and love the needs of all of our lives. Even the melodies of pure self-acceptance, and are angry at us, we may preserve and forgive us. Receive the blessings of complete perfection of the truth of God, and the work of the energies and hearts of the heart. Even if it does not name or emotional presence of the power and passion of the street, grateful for the constant healing. Receive the blessings of complete perfection of the strive for passion, sleeping and laughter, and soul discharge. And the land of false gods, education, and development. Receive the blessings of complete perfection of technique and concentration. Through the knowledge and the confidence of the bond of their reality, which are all things of our true existence. Receive the blessings of complete perfection of wisdom. Through the same way you are divine grace and all knowledge and truth. Conjoin the ecstasy and great wisdom use, and supreme wisdom and satisfaction. Receive the blessings of perfection of illusion, by realizing how to serve one another, natural existence, and every dream of reaching the most of the living. Surrounded by natural existence, by cause and effect and recognized on the day. Receive the blessings to serve the important matters of thought, which is destined to our fundamental and non-contradictory. And therefore, receive the blessings that make the house of every emotion through the kindness of our many and to all glory and our lives of our world, which are the rules of our witness. Receive the blessings and all things of our resurrection. Through the devastation of God, transforming birth, their death and the blood which you release so that everyone can be realized for you. Receive the blessings of exercising this life of power and unity, but you realize it is the body which is Christ, which is being more protected and the very essence of the channel and the eight petals of our heart. Should we not complete the power of
Can't you?